What is a generally attractive trait that you don't want in a partner? Being really good looking. I have a friend with this curse. I call it a curse because it has ruined his life. He is abnormally attractive. He could be the poster boy for any magazine or advertisement without makeup or other assistance. Women would flock to him. Being around him was always like being in the movies. Attractive women would come up between us, sitting at a normal restaurant, and tell him how good he smelled and ask him for his number. It was always a thing I was jealous of. He was married to a nice Japanese lady, so he would always politely turn women down. He was no cheater, though he could easily cheat often if you wanted to. She eventually became jealous, much like you are talking about, and convinced herself that he was cheating on her. He wasn't. All the time that he wasn't with her, he was with me, and he wouldn't do that. He wasn't that kind of person. Anyways, they divorced. He loved her, but she wanted to go her own way. He later married a beautiful girl. She was a divorce lawyer, which is probably a horrible choice in the first place. She too convinced herself that he was cheating on her. He wasn't, but she drove herself to insanity, following him around. They had a daughter. She eventually couldn't prove that he was cheating on her, which he wasn't, so she started doing dirty lawyer stuff. Every time she scratched herself or bumped into a wall, every bruise she ever got from opening a car door wrong or whatever, she would photograph it. She built this case of abuse against him. It's important to know that this guy was in the military. So one day, she pressed charges of assault against him and domestic violence. All of it was bullshit, and it was dismissed in the civilian court. But the military doesn't care what civilian courts say. He spent months in the brig, awaiting trial. At the end of the court case, they asked him if he had anything else to say to her, and he just begged her to go away. Please leave me alone, and go away. Take what you want. Go away. Please stop trying to destroy me. She cackled like a witch in front of the judge and everyone. It was dismissed, and he went back to serving and eventually retired a few years later. But she took everything from him, including his daughter, somehow managing to get 100% custody, and she doesn't allow visitation somehow. He's in his 40s now, still good looking, has a nice girlfriend and a good paying job, but he's emotionally in shambles and will never recover is my guess. Cursed with beauty.